reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Little. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back. It's Little. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Punt team ready to boot it away. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Testing the right side here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Looking to throw. It's Little. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Worthy. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And here he goes. Across the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run. Tackle made after just a short game.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in this semifinal game.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And it's caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Now the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to throw it again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Auburn
trots back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And here's the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Little. It's a quick grab. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Handoff heading left. Finding space at the 20. And they stop him at the 4 for an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. To throw, it's Little. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. So nothing in the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one ends up with safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And it's taken at the 25.
The return brings it out to the 30. And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking downfield, it's Little. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And completion makes it 2nd and short. The shotgun handoff here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Little. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Auburn, as they put 6 more on the board.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That keeps the score. Auburn 15, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Puts into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Makes a quick grab. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking to pass. It's Little. Makes the ground. It's Savage. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff. It's Savage. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Gets made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He's going to take off here, and he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Breaks an open space. The 10. Touchdown, Bama, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare, trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Auburn offense will take over first and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
so much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Gets the first and still running. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
To throw, it's Little. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now second and 14. Back in motion now. They're going to run the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Ball scooped up by the defense. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Handoff in a single back formation. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Little. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. It's worthy. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to chuck it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Little. Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Design quarterback run. That's a strong stiff one. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On the ground on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Back to throw. It's Little. Defense is coming after him.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can you get there? Touchdown, Auburn. Great connection there for 6 points. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. Incomplete. Second down coming up. It's a keeper. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Alabama.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pounding away with the run game. Running with purpose.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back. It's Little. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
receiver now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. Looking downfield, it's Little. Makes a quick grab. Well, there's the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that 1st down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Tie. He just sprints into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you're giving yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they hit one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.